Hi Libra, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. I pre-pulled 5 cards in total, one of which being the overall main energy for this week period for you. But I heard the interesting message right before, when I was actually pre-pulling the cards before recording, of Libra, you're brave, you're bold, and you're burnt out, okay? And that's just the honesty coming through from Spirit. But we're beginning your reading with the Fool card being the overall energy, and this felt so on point. Even though you're feeling burnt out at certain points or in general throughout this week period, and maybe surrounding it for some drawn to this reading, there's still a happiness about you. There's a brightness. There's an inspiration stemming from you that's enlightening other people, that's helping other people, as I'm really being boldly drawn to the sun up here. You may have Leo in your chart like myself, or just feeling very Leo-like at certain points throughout the week, but it does feel like this week pushes you to embrace the new, okay, to fall back into new adventures, new ways of looking at things, accomplishing, and even connecting with people. But it feels like, Libra, you at times feel like you can't catch your breath. You at times feel like things are too much. Am I going to have enough money for this? Am I going to, have enough success to get to this point or by this point? Don't fret, okay? Don't stress it, because we do have a very powerful major arcana on the board, which we will get to, speaking upon your ability to make things come to be for the better and or for the worse. So you need to channel your beautiful Libran mind, your belief system or systems, and your emotional state, okay, to your advantage. It does feel like you're very independent throughout the week with the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Didn't mean to say that. I meant to say the Nine of Pentacles, obviously. It does feel like your independence is part of this time period. You're going to need to remember when you are feeling bold and courageous, when you're feeling out there, okay, or wanting to more so be out there. And I feel like for a lot of which that's your voice, maybe your physical expressions, connecting with people, accomplishing. It doesn't mean that it has to be super loud or in people's face. And I'm just being completely honest, it's coming through for a reason. It reminds me of me at times, and I'm spoken through, so it's really hard to control, being just loud, right, as I'm recording, and it doesn't have to be loud in that kind of boldness to be bold and powerful, you know what I'm saying? And accurate all the meanwhile. But it does feel like there's fun throughout the week. I feel like the spiritual meaning of a dog is very important for you as well. You may as well feel one, if not multiple, dogs are part of your week, okay? I wouldn't be surprised. But it does feel like, yeah, there's loyalty. I mean, you think about a dog, they're very loyal, okay? And I do sense that you as well are going to be pushed to think about how you more so these days are feeling the need to be loyal to yourself, okay? Saying no to this that you intuitively feel or have learned rewinding back is not going to be right for you. Being loyal to your self-care routines, taking care of yourself. Are you dehydrated, Libra? Yes. So drink some water, okay? Don't chug it is what I'm hearing, because that can be deathly, but just drink plenty of water, please, because I wouldn't be surprised if, like myself, you're doing a ton of speaking, you're feeling it's a busy week, you're wanting to do more, you're wanting to do less at certain points. Just adapt, flow with it, okay? You don't get the Fool card as your main energy if it isn't a week where the universe is demanding you to flow, okay? You're even feeling the need, the desire for more flow in your life, where I feel it will naturally highlight the lack of flow in the midst of your world, okay? Say, for example, somebody's working with you, you're working with them as well, interesting, but they're not flowing as well as you, or in general, and so therefore, it definitely highlights the fact that you're doing a better job at flowing than it feels at times, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't be continuing to desire more of which, right? That will definitely create some improvement in your life. But it does feel like you're going to, again, feel very Nine of Wandish. Now, the number 99 is on the board. Look up the angel number meaning, 99. But it does remind you to take care of yourself, but all the meanwhile, they're asking you when you overdo it at certain points, when you throw yourself into something wholeheartedly with all of your might is what I'm hearing. How do you expect yourself to not feel like this? It reminds me of me running this business, you know, and then even with a little bit of space and time in between, I then jump into my serving job and work to, you know, the wee hours of the morning is what I just heard. And then I expect for myself to wake up and feel fresh. Even with extra sleep, it's nearly impossible. And so that's coming through for a reason, because I feel like you, at certain points, need to know when to put your foot on the brake, but you also need to remember that it's okay to feel like this. It's knowing yourself best. It's adapting and you know, re-implementing this and that of importance, especially self-care, in order to, I just heard the word rest, in order to turn this in the reverse, okay? Because this isn't the entire week, okay? This is the entire week. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, we're needing to be real in regards to why this is coming to be and how to minimalize or completely remove this. But as well, I feel as if, and this is no surprise for a Libran reading, I feel like my Libran collective has been through the ringer, okay? And that's left you at certain points being okay with this feeling, okay? Or just not healing to the fullest extent. And that's obviously, once again, coming up for a reason. You need to heal, my friend. You need to represent your future, not your past. Love that. You need to represent your future, my friend. But going back to your ability to think and believe and speak things into existence, you, my friend, are a magician, okay? A magical Libran soul. And you are manifesting like a master. I mean, don't be surprised if Spirit shows you different symbols to get you thinking, remembering, and believing in such a positive manner, a powerful manner, one of which definitely could be an infinity symbol. But the number 7 is very significant as well. Oh, I just heard lucky change, lucky change. You're going to, at certain points, feel, and it very much makes me think of this energy for some reason, because I'm on the edge of my seat. You're going to be feeling that way at certain points. It may be in regards to, say, for example, I'm getting specifically a TV show or a movie, could be, you know, a social media post, it could be a conversation or a story being told to you, maybe in regards to something coming in from Spirit, okay. But it's as if this is meant to be in certain different ways, because it's feeling as if things have been maybe too relaxed for you in a very nonchalant kind of blah way. Things maybe have been too rested for a select few. Reminds me of me getting way too much sleep recently and not working out as much. But you may feel as if life has been too boring, right? So we need you to be feeling that sort of on your edge, on the edge of your seat kind of feeling anyways. But the color yellow is significant. Holding these 3 cards up together. Happiness, my friend. Brightness. We mentioned that right off the bat with the sun. You're needing to be feeling happier. You're needing to be feeling the growth in your life very significantly as well. As we could point out the trees in the 9 of Pentacles, but specifically I was being drawn to the canvas above the bed I've been sleeping in recently. It's interesting what, as Spirit had pushed the camera a little bit to that way so that would show in the frame. But yeah, if you think about a tree growing and whatnot, but when I think about a tree and its spiritual meaning, spiritual replenishment definitely comes to mind. A past place of residence is going to be significant. What did it teach you? What did it help you with? What did it, how did it do you dirty? If I could even spit that out. And the nervousness, the stuttering is very purposeful for a lot drawn to the reading, because I feel like that situation, or at least certain aspects of it, or certain areas that you lived in, you know, within that city, state, county, country, whatever, made you nervous. You wouldn't even believe the things that I went through in the 13, 14 years that I lived in Boston, Massachusetts, here in the States. We'll get into it down the line when I share my story. But it does feel like there's, as being shown, a dove. Interesting, because they really just transform this into an image of a dove. That's part of how my spirituality works. Hope is part of your week. Bring back the hope into your vision, your world, your belief system, and don't let it go. If it does end up being stripped away or drifting away from you, Libra, grab it back. You owe it to yourself. As I do get a little bit emotional, oh, I need more water and I don't have any with me. And that again is coming up for a reason. Have water handy, okay? Grab more. It's feeling like this week will dehydrate you due to the weather, due to speaking, due to being busy for a lot, okay? Your sleep is dehydrating you in such a major unhealthy way, to the point where that needs to be number one on your to-do list, your actions when you wake up, all right? Even in the middle of the night, if you're woken up by spirit or just naturally do, have water handy. Don't make it difficult for yourself. That was a key message as well. Do not make it difficult for yourself, Libra, all right? You're going to be feeling as if at certain points throughout this week period, and maybe even surrounding it, you need to adjust your perspective. You're thinking about something incorrectly, or you're focusing on something too much, or in the wrong manner, or you're going about an accomplishment in a more difficult way than you need to. Accept criticism, accept advice, or maybe just keep an open ear, even if it goes out the other, because it feels like there's maybe a little bit of a stubborn nature about you. Like, I know what I'm doing. It definitely reminds me of my serving job. I choose to ignore the messages coming to me about using a tray for drinks. I just take them over in 3 or by 2. And that's even the food. That's just the way I do it. I feel it's easier, and it definitely eliminates the potential for a slip up. And I don't typically work the busiest shifts, so it's like, just let me be, right? Let me do things my Libran way. And that's kind of the energy you're giving off. And I do feel as if for the most part throughout the week or in general, people are saying, okay, all right, Libra, just show us the results. Just do things right. Or just keep providing us what we know and love that you are creating, developing, or that's stemming from you. Love that. But don't let it get out of hand, okay? Know where the thin line lies within your Libran life and do not cross it. And if you do happen to, take that other foot back behind the line and just don't play it safe per se, but be smart, okay? Be strategic. Let's pull a couple more. I can't help but smile right now. It's the satisfaction when you do something well, when you prove someone wrong maybe, or just do things your way and it works out. It's like, well, I mean, I'm Libra, what can I say? But, okay, let's get through these quite quickly, because I need to look at the time in a second. Something was covering it. Okay. The 10 of Cups. Happiness lies ahead, my friend. Happiness is part of this week. The end all be all, the outcome that you desire, that you are finding is transforming in your vision, in your mind, in your awareness, is going to absolutely take a highlight throughout this week. You deserve it all is now what I'm hearing. But I do feel as if there's a star-like quality about you, intertwined with your independence and your burnt-out way of being. You can't expect for your stardom in the future, or just your success in general, to come without certain 9 of Wands moments, all right? There's hard work ahead for you, and you know this. You will be embracing it, throughout this week and more so moving forward, but it's going to leave you needing a lot of self-care once again. But, and I'm hearing again the word rest, but it does feel like you are sailing towards new waters, okay? It's like a new outcome lies ahead, Libra, and this is needed, it's desired, it's important for you. We can't be living the same reality over and over again, expecting new results. We can't be continuing what feels unhealthy or just wrong or too stern and trapped for you. And that's going to look and feel, or has been, differently for every Libra drawn to this video. But I feel like they're saying, when you leave things behind, don't question it, because you're going to find that certain things, even small habits, left behind very rapidly moving forward. But this is maybe something you've thought about, or maybe attempted rewinding back, or it might be something that Spirit's been planning for a while. So it's really not that random, okay? Or sporadic is what I'm hearing. But the 4 of Wands coming through as well to get ready to wrap up this reading. Things are falling into place, my friend. Okay, there's celebration throughout the week. There's satisfaction, fulfillment, happiness once again. There's doing right, and there's at times doing wrong. Let's be real. But it does feel like, for the most part, this is a very positive week for you. This is a week to leap into change, to flow like a master, to manifest like a master, and take care of yourself. Okay? So if this is truly helpful, don't forget to book a personal reading. Everything is down below. Just shoot me a quick email. I'm sending you all of the love and light.